Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. In the last episode, we were working on a little bit of auto crafting, which the system currently knows how to make blank patterns, and that's about it. But as we kind of progress, we'll start getting more and more auto crafting up and running, and everything is going to be good. So that's what we were working on last episode. I had mentioned that I was probably going to start moving machines around. I'm not quite ready to do that yet, and the big reason for that is, well, I need to get a bunch of cherry wood. So I have a little bit of kind of the planned staircase, and I think that this is about how tall the rooms are going to be. They might be one lower, because what I might do is double layer this bottom. I don't know about that yet. But that would allow me to run cables and stuff underneath. So it might be good to do. And we'll kind of go from there. We're going to be using all sorts of things to hide wires and all that kind of stuff in this house. But that's going to come later. So, yeah. I think this is how the staircase is going to look for the most part. I might do some decorating on it. And there is this like big dead space that I don't know what to do with yet. I do know that at the top we're going to have some astral sorcery stuff, and then we're going to have more astral sorcery somewhere else on this little island, and go from there. So, yeah. Anyways, today, what are we going to work on? Well, along with that, like, cherry wood problem, I would like to try to start working towards getting mass amounts of all these woods. And to do that, sawmill is like the best way. So the mangrove trees are nice and easy because we can use the precision sawmill or even a manufactory to get just all the wood that we could want. But if we want cherry wood, if we want to process cherry wood into cherry planks, we can only use the sawmill, and that is a thermal expansion thing. So that's going to be a little bit of a struggle to get to. And apologies for the lag. I don't know what's going on with my computer today, but it's a little bit laggier than normal. Anyways, in order to get into thermal expansion, we need to get to RF tools. And to do that, we're going to have to work with Industrial Foregoing for a little bit. So the machine frame from RF tools is kind of the big thing that we need. And then we're going to need machine frames from, thermal expansion, obviously. So to get this, it's not too bad. Most of the stuff we can do pretty easily. But we are going to need to get Nori crystals, which is going to require an atomic reconstructor. And this isn't that bad, but we are going to need some stuff for it. So we're going to get started on that today and start working towards, well, thermal expansion. And once we get to that, I do want to see, so one of the big things is later on we're going to want to get conduits, and item conduits, and specifically the energy conduits are like the best thing ever. To get the conduit binder, we could do that. We can get conduit binder. That's not a problem. The problem is we can't do anything yet. We need to get at least energetic alloy. And to get that, we need an alloy furnace, energetic blend. Okay, we could do that to get energetic alloy. And I believe we have an alloy furnace already, right? I'm pretty sure. Also, by the way, I never knew this, but Immersive Engineering has Christmas-themed stuff, which is kind of cool. I never actually knew that, though I don't know if that's in, what is this, 1.12? 1.12, or if it's all versions or what, but it's kind of cool. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Let's see. Yeah, we have an alloy furnace. We could make most of these things. Induction furnaces would also give us that. And we can get vibrant alloys even. So, you know what? Power is not that much of a concern at this point, then. We can just use this nuclear craft stuff. And it's gonna require a good bit of power, but we need to start working with Industrial Foregoing regardless. So I am curious though. Item conduits require pulsating iron. Pulsating iron can be made in alloy furnace. Cool. I'm just curious, like the industrial machine simple requires hardened, which requires an empower or a combination crafter or a fusion crafting, and that's going to be a while. All right, so good to know. Let's see, where do we want to start? Let's take a look at the quest book. I want to see what the next level of stuff is Enderium. Oh. Alright, so how difficult is it to make Enderium? If we look at Enderium bases, that requires an alloy smelter, so we can't do that. And Enderium ingots require an induction furnace, a fluid infuser, but that would require, okay, we could use lead and platinum to make that, and then just infuse it with resonant ender. Would require like a melter, but that's not awful. Or we could just wait until we can get magma crucible and induction smelter. Luckily it does look like sand works just fine, so that is nice. So if we can get a couple of machine frames, we should be able to get the next tier of stuff. So in order to do that, let's go back to the gates. We need to get RF Tools machine frames, and those are going to require rubber, machine casings, easy enough, heat vents, that's annoying to craft but not that bad, gold gears, we can get some sort of range add-on, which is just some plastic, glass, and metal, whatever metal we want to use, and pink slime. Pink slime is the annoying thing. So we need to get pink slime through. Let's back out of that and go to, there's actually a tab for this. So we need rubber, first of all. And rubber is actually easy enough to get. We need the tree. Okay, this does not require power. Cool. Tree fluid extractor. And what we're going to do is just put this here, I guess. Let's put it facing the other direction. And we just take some wood. Some wood logs. Do we have any in here that I can steal? No, I just have planks. Do I not have any logs lying around? I do. I have plenty. Let's see. What kind do we want to use? I guess let's just use spruce. And we put that in front. And this will slowly start sucking up latex. Let's sleep. So the latex can be used to make rubber. And it's pretty straightforward. We just need the latex processing. Now, does this require power? That produces dry rubber. Let's put that down. Yes, it does require power. So we're going to put this in the other room. Just so we can plug it in. And yeah, I am getting so much lag. Apologies for that, but not much I can do about it, really. I've tried. So we just fill this up with water. We can get up to 8 buckets worth. Do I have any more buckets? No, of course not. I believe buckets are kind of annoying to make. But once this gets a bunch of latex, we can start getting rubber. And we're going to need a good bit of this stuff to do much of anything. But we'll get there. So we can just run back and forth a couple times. Let's get like 4 buckets worth. And I don't know how much latex we actually get from each tree, but as you can see, it's slowly breaking the tree. It will eventually completely break. And while we're kind of letting this, I want to see, do we have this area claimed / loaded? We do not. So let's just chunk load that entire area as well. We have plenty of loaded chunks. So what we're going to do is, while this is kind of doing its thing, we're going to head off. Let's take a look at journey map, because I have found a bunch of hollowed hills, or I guess they're Thalmcraft hills. Is that the closest one? Looks like it. Okay, so this guy right here is where we're going to go. And what this is oh my gosh, the lag is really bad today. I apologize. Hopefully it's bearable for this episode. Otherwise I might have to put this series on pause for just a little bit until I can get my computer to run a little bit faster. Hey, there is... What are you? You are a zombie. Okay, I'm not scared of zombies. You have fiery... Ooh, diamond pants. They're almost broken, but I'll take the leather tunic. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over to this hill. And in here, yes, there are 2 spawners. So what we're gonna do is there anything else in this chest? There is. Okay. We're gonna take all this stuff. Just break the chest. And what we can do is we can actually set up a little bit of a spawning room in here, so that we can... There's something on the other side. Oh, it's a creeper. We'll kill it. Yeah, this lag is not good. What I might do is I might step out, stop recording for a moment and see if I can figure out what is going on. If you're not familiar with using Curse, they recently switched who owns them, I guess, or who provides the mods. So all of my modded stuff is now, instead of being in the Twitch app, I have to use, it's called like Overwolf or something, and I don't know if it's better yet or not. It seems slower and laggier. And that's not a good combination. So, yeah, I'm not too happy with that, but I'm still dealing with it for now. But, anyways, I don't know if that has anything to do with this or not, because those programs are closed currently. Alright, so we need a lot more water. And this is a big lag spike. Apologies. So, I will tell you guys what, I'm going to stop recording for a moment, see if I can fix this lag, and then we'll come back and set up some stuff to make things a little bit nicer. I'm going to kind of see what I have and whatnot, and we're going to start getting some rubber and go from there. So I'll be right back in a moment. Alright, so hopefully that'll be a little bit better, and I've got a plan on how to deal with this guy. So, yeah, I mentioned that there was lag. I don't think there's going to be any more lag than normal in this series. I kind of forgot about something, and I think this is what was causing it. So, and it is actually the new program for modded Minecraft, Overwolf. It is their problem. So, in preparation for that, for using a new program, I did go ahead and copy my entire modded Minecraft folder, and that is a lot of memory, and I hadn't deleted it all. So that was kind of the problem. I had duplicate of, very, very large files. So yeah, don't forget to do that when you have everything working. But yeah, so now everything should be better. My computer shouldn't be sad anymore. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of things. One, we're going to make some servos, or a servo rather, and we're going to make some fluid ducts. And I think what we can do is just use this sink. And we can always put the sink back later. For right now, this is just kind of temporary. And I should mention, you can automate this guy. All you need is some sort of block placer to place the wood there. But let's put that there, and this is such a mess. We're going to do that, and I want to... We got a reward, a flux-infused battle wrench. This should work just like a... Nope. Okay. We need a wrench. We need a normal wrench. How bad is it to make those? Wrench. There are so many wrenches. No, that's not the one I want. Yetta wrenches, you can't use that. What is it called? Crescent hammer. That's what it's called. So it's just tin and iron, which I am actually low on iron, which is why I went ahead and started doing some enrichment. So we'll get this as soon as we get a piece of tin. And turn around and grab the 3 iron. Cool. So now we can use the crescent hammer. I hopefully haven't made one of those already. But if I have, oh well. And we should be able to do something along these lines now. We can disconnect that. Put that there. Always active. And now this will fill up with water and we can get tiny dry rubber. So 9 of these. Let's grab our quest book. 9 of these will turn into 1 dry rubber. And then to get the dry rubber into what we want is just smelting it. So we can just do that. Smelt it all up. And there's the plastic. So that should be the quest. Detect submit. We're going to get a loot chest, which is cool. And that unlocks literally everything else. So there is a ton of things you can do with Industrial Foregoing. And it's actually a really good mod. It used to be called... So this is the second remake of Mine Factory. And Mine Factory Reloaded. And then Industrial Foregoing. So... yeah, this has been a thing for a while. We should be able to get some more rubber processing. And like I said, we can automate this stuff later. I'm not too concerned about doing it right now, but we can later when we want to. Alright, so in order to get anywhere with what we're trying to get to, the next thing we need is a mob slaughter factory and pink slime. And this kills animals and enemies and gives us 2 things, meat and pink slime, both of which are just fine. So we're going to want the mob slaughter factory. That's going to require another piece of plastic, so we need some more tiny dry rubber. Is this stuff ever useful for anything? Nope. Alright, good to know. So there is a little bit of this rubber, and we're gonna need some of this just for itself, but we also need another piece of plastic. So I'm gonna put that in there. And do we have another crafting bench somewhere? Not out here. Let's grab this chest. So this is gonna be the working on chest. So we're gonna put stuff that... So for the machine frame, we're going to need those. I can go ahead and make the gold gear and all that kind of stuff. So we should have the plastic. And then what else do we need? We're going to need 2 iron swords, 2 iron axes. That's easy enough. 2 iron swords. These are just for crafting. 2 iron axes. And then we're going to need gold gear. So let's go ahead and get 2 of those. Just a matter of coming back here to our nice little... That's a plate. Whoops. We want metal press gear. And to get this back, we could just smelt it up. Or we could just use it for something later. I have more gold, so we'll just use it later. I don't know if we'll ever end up using it, but whatever. So this will make the 2 gold gears. We're gonna need 1 for our machine and 1 for the RF tools thing. So with this, what else do we need? We need the machine case. Do we have any of those? We have an iron casing, which is nice, but I don't think we have any more machine casings. So we're gonna need 1 of those, and that is gonna require some more rubber or other rubber. We're gonna use 4 of those. And this actually goes in here. So what is this? Machine case, Tesla coil. Yes, that one. Alright, so we're going to need 2 of these actually. So let's go ahead. I'm going to need to get some more rubber. That is going to be easier than the plastic just because plastic takes a good while. Do we have any resin laying about? I don't know if we do or not. So we might need a tree tap. Should be in here if we still have one. Nothing in there. Okay, worth a look. And no tree taps. Alright, we'll just make one. There's planks in this one, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's make a tree tap. We're also going to need, and I saw some rubber trees over this way, so we'll just head over here and collect stuff. I need to get a little bit better established, I'll be honest. But it's fine for now. We can manage with this. So I am gonna walk back to the old base and just make sure that I don't have anything back there that would be super useful. There are 1, 2, any more? No. Okay. So we have a little bit of sticky resin, and what we're going to do is we're going to walk back to the old base, and I want to look to see if there's anything there that would be useful. In all honesty, probably. But all we're going to do is just kind of see what we can find, and then continue working on trying to get to the machine frame. Because if we can get that, then things are going to be really nice. But getting there is kind of the problem. So right now, I mostly just want the sawmill, because the sawmill is what's going to make things a lot nicer for us going forward. And let's go ahead and get tree tap back out and tap all these trees. Alright, so that should be good enough. Question is, do we have an extractor? Yes, we do. Alright, let's get plenty more. Or at least however much we can get from that. And then I'm just going to rummage through my old stuff. See if there's anything really good that we want. right now the big thing that we want to get, we're going to need advanced machine casings. Getting dense plates is not that hard. But let's just kind of look through all this stuff and see what we can see. There is another tree tap. I'm going to take that. Extra armor. All my food that I don't really need. Okay, so there's not much over here. But, you know, we might want this. The flower pouch could come in handy. So, compressor is the other thing that might be useful. And some of the stuff will kind of, I need to bring over at some point, and we can start working on a little bit of industrial craft stuff. But for the most part, I hate industrial craft, so I don't want to do anything. Oh, man. It's just, I hate the power generation system. That's the worst thing in my eyes. If IC2 had a good, like, if the power generation didn't rely so heavily on just use nuclear, and still be good, I would definitely use it a little bit more. But unless you want to make a ton of like semi-fluid generators or something like that and use fuels, it's just not fun. Alright, so let's throw that and that in there. This can go in here. Cool. So what we're going to need is basic machine casings. And for that we're going to need aluminum plates. And we could just use aluminum and tin. Can we get the dense and a pressurizer or a compressor? So we're going to need just a bunch of tin, which you don't have that much of. Aluminum, we can get 4 plates fairly easily. And then for that, we're going to need steel plates. Alright, so let's start working on this. Plates, please. So we'll do 4 aluminum. And it would be 36 10. Really? That's 8. That's 9. This is actually the cheapest. So do we want to use that much? That'd be 32. Half a stack of iron for 4. Or we could use 36 tin for a little bit less. The problem is I don't have all that much iron processed. How much tin do I have? You know, we're going to get plenty of iron. Let's take another half a stack and start processing it. And then there's 29. Do I have enough? I mean, we can use that. That's 30. 32. And then we'll need a little bit of steel. That's kind of a pain to deal with, but eventually we're gonna... I forgot. There's a ton of iron in here. Alright, let's... I forgot. Whoops. These can go in there. Let's go ahead and get the plates. Large plates. 32. And that will be done relatively soon. So the other thing that we're going to need is... So we need the aluminum plates. But we're also going to need steel and mixed metal ingots. So the mixed metal ingots we have one of. And then we're also going to need for the advanced carbon plates. So we need to do some work with all that fun stuff. Really kind of wish we had some of the stuff already, but whatever. Can we get... We need to go to the compressor. So to get this, we're going to need iron plates, bronze plates, and tin plates. So we need 2 more iron plates. 3 tin, 3 bronze, and I'm going to take some tiny coal with me when we go over back to the old base. And that should all be fine. So the question is, did I remember to turn that on? The answer was no. Okay. So once we have the mixed metal ingots, we're also going to need the carbon plates, which require pulverized carbon. So we're going to need like a little bit of this stuff. And we need to pulverize it. I have 2 precision sawmills. That's right. I got one as a reward, which was really nice. This is something that we can put in here because we'll use it later. Alright, so to get the pulverized carbon, we can use the crusher. What else can we use? Manufactory. That is going to be the fastest. So let's get 16. Get more iron cooking up. We can come over here and get this stuff so that we can make these. Alright, do we have pulverized coal? And there's the 2 carbon meshes. Alright, so let's run back over to the IC2 stuff. I need to bring that stuff over, but it's such a pain. We need to make a special wrench for it, and I like using the perfect one, the electronic one, because that way things will never break. So with IC2, if you break things with a pick, you get a machine casing back, and that's it. And if you want your machine back, you have to use a wrench. And the normal wrench is just made from bronze, I believe, and it's not a 100% chance. In fact, you will more often than not lose your stuff, which is not fun. So the better option is to make an electric wrench, which has a lossless mode. Oh, you can safely break IC2 machines with a pickaxe. Oh, okay. We're going to test that out. Which of these machines is the cheapest? So if we look at this, obviously the annoying thing is the machine casing, but if these guys can be broken with a pick, not the metal former. Metal former is awful. Macerator, extractor. Extractor is annoying. Compressor is probably the easiest. So let's try this. It says we can break it with a pick, and if it lies, I'm going to be upset. It didn't lie. I'm not upset. Okay. So let's put some stuff away for a moment, and we're going to break all these guys and take them over to the new base. Now we are going to lose our power. That's okay. I don't care too much. But yeah, then we can set up these guys will probably go into a tiny room. Probably the back room. We could probably go ahead and set stuff up. And then we will worry about things later. Getting everything set up and whatnot. So yeah, really kind of nice that we can break things with a pick. Because usually those machines would break. It pays to read. Alright, so we should have everything except for the steel. We might have steel, question mark. But that's just something we need to look into. And then we can hopefully make everything we need from there. So, sunset, let's go ahead and sleep. Once we get the mob factory, meat factory, whatever it's called, I think it's just a mob factory. Once we get that machine, we are going to head back to that Thaumcraft Hill and use those two spawners to get the pink slime. And that's going to take a while, so I'll do that between episodes. But let's go ahead and put these guys in here for right now. And we should be able to get everything. I also need to remember that I have bottled time in this mod pack so that I can speed everything up, but there's not really been much that needs to be sped up, so meh. Alright, so we should be able to make basic machine casings. We're going to take one of these, and we have any steel. That is boron. We have some dark steel. No. So we're going to need some coal. That's not what we needed to do. I am confused. Compressed carbon. We're going to take some compressed carbon. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this should be fine. So what we're going to do is take a basic machine casing. 2 of those. 2 of these. Let's get rid of some other stuff in our inventory. And then that will get us the... Once we have the advanced one, we're going to need some reinforced stone. Do I have any more of that? If I do, it might be in one of these. But I have some grout and clay dust. I think that's what I needed. Nope, not that. Clay dust, grout, and stone. So I think I'm going to need to make some more. Nope, we have 4. And that is potentially enough. No, we need 2 of these. We need 2 sets of these. So I'm probably going to make the other ones off camera. Because that's going to take a while. But rich to iron. Once we are done with this, we can get more stuff. And there's more reinforced stone. Okay. So we just need 4 steel. This is on the plate. We turn these into the better ones. And to turn the machine casings into the advanced ones, and then we'll be good to go. I just want to make sure. Okay, no more steel. I need to just make a bunch of things off camera. Steel and whatnot. Whatever. This will be done in just a moment. So let's get this going. And it makes the steel plates for us. There's 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Now we should be able to make the advanced to the machine casing to the mob slaughter factory. We need redstone. Just a single piece of redstone. Mob slaughter factory. There we go. Cool. So with this, we can start working towards getting pink slime. And I'm going to set that up between episodes because what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the place over there. We are going to need some power. So I think what I'm going to do is just grab this guy and just hook him up with some of the impulse item ducts, and we should be able to do everything from that very easily. And I'm gonna put these in here. We'll start getting meat and pink slime. So let's open the loot chest. We get a sacred oak sapling. Cool. Something I will never plant. If you're not familiar with the sacred oak sapling, it is gigantic. It is world breaking. Like, it's probably bigger than the trunk itself is probably as big as this, if not bigger. I've seen a decent size tree at some point. I think there's one over here. I don't remember where it's at, but we've seen, at least I've seen in the world somewhere, a normal giant oak tree thing. The sacred one is huge. So yeah, we're not going to plant that or anything. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's episode. I know we didn't get that much done, but got our feet wet with Industrial Foregoing, and I'm gonna, like I said, gonna set up the mob slaughter factory. And once we have that up and running, we can get pink slime, and that's what we need to get to the machine frame from RF Tools. So that's the plan. I might go ahead and get all the stuff together for the motors. We'll see, and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!